Life has a funny way of reminding us that we're never as alone as we think. You may not hear the words or see the actions, but someone is still thinking of you. In a world that moves fast, where people come and go like passing trains, there are those who stop for a moment and remember your name. That's the thing about impact that lasts longer than the moment. The kindness you gave, the laughter you shared, or the wisdom you spoke may seem like it's forgotten, but it's not. Somebody out there carries it with them, like a favorite song stuck in their head. It doesn't matter if it's been days, months, or years, what you've done in someone's life lingers. And isn't that proof enough that you matter? When life feels heavy and the silence around you seems louder than ever, know there's someone out there is rooting for you. Someone sees the good in you even when you struggle to see it yourself. Sometimes it's not about grand gestures or loud declarations. Sometimes it's the quiet hope someone sends your way, the prayer they whisper for your peace, or the memory they replay of how you touched their life. That kind of energy reaches you in ways words can't explain. You've left footprints in someone's heart. The connections we make, the love we give, they don't just vanish, they stay, they endure. Maybe it was a word of encouragement you gave at the right time. Maybe it was just the way you smiled when someone needed light in their darkness. Whatever it was, you planted seeds and they've grown roots. So when you feel unseen, when you wonder if anyone cares, remember this someone is still thinking of you. It could be the person you lifted up, the friend you comforted, or even a stranger whose life you unknowingly changed. Your presence in this world is felt. Your story isn't over, and you're not forgotten. You matter more than you know. Keep going. Someone out there is cheering for you, even if it's from a distance. Every action you take, every word you speak, leaves a mark far deeper than you might imagine. You may think that a kind gesture or a moment of encouragement is small, but to someone else it could be monumental. People carry the echoes of your impact long after the moment has passed. That compliment you gave without thinking might still bring a smile to someone's face. The advice you shared, even casually, might have redirected someone's path. The truth is, our influence often outlives our awareness of it. You might not see the ripples you create, but they move outward, touching places and people you never expected. What you do and who you are can become a cornerstone in someone's memory. They might replay a moment you've forgotten, holding on to it as a source of strength, comfort, or inspiration. Your impact isn't just about big, dramatic acts. It's in the simple things, the way you show up, the way you treat others, the moments where your heart shines through. Those are the moments people remember, often when you least expect it. You have the power to shape lives in ways you may never fully realize, and that is a profound reminder of how much you matter. There's a powerful truth that often gets overlooked: you matter. In a world that moves so quickly, it's easy to feel like you're just another face in the crowd, another voice in the noise. But someone, somewhere, carries the memory of you in their heart. Your existence has value far beyond what you may see in yourself. Think about the moments when you felt invisible or insignificant. Those are the times when the simple thought that someone is thinking of you can mean the most. It's a reminder that your presence has left an imprint, that your life has intersected with others in a meaningful way. You've given something, whether it was a smile, a kind word, or your time that stayed with someone. That's not a coincidence, it's evidence that you matter. Sometimes we look for validation in loud, obvious ways, but the quiet acknowledgement of someone remembering you is just as powerful. It says you've made a difference, it says you are seen. Even when it feels like the world isn't paying attention, someone still holds you in their thoughts, and that's proof of your worth. You're not here by accident. The connections you've made, the love you've given, and the moments you've shared all contribute to a larger picture. They are proof that your life has meaning, that you matter to someone in ways you may never fully understand. Let that truth be your anchor in moments of doubt. You are important just as you are. There's a quiet strength that often goes unnoticed in our lives, an invisible support system that sustains us even when we feel alone. This support doesn't always come in the form of loud encouragement or obvious acts of help. Sometimes it's simply the thoughts, prayers, and hopes that others send our way, often without us ever knowing. We tend to think of support as something visible, a phone call, a visit, or a hand to hold. But there's a deeper, more powerful form of support that happens silently. It's the person who remembers you in their prayers, even when you're not there. It's the friend who silently cheers you on from the sidelines, not seeking recognition, but still invested in your success. These quiet acts of kindness and encouragement build the foundation that carries us through the toughest times. Even when we don't ask for help, someone's out there thinking of us, wishing us well, hoping for our peace. That energy, whether it's a thought, a prayer, or even a shared memory, has a profound impact. We are often lifted by forces we cannot see, by a network of unseen love and support. This invisible support system doesn't ask for acknowledgement, and often we don't even realize it's there. But it's a powerful reminder that we're not alone, even when we feel isolated. There are people in our lives, whether close or distant, who carry us in their hearts, who are rooting for us, and who help us move forward, whether we know it or not. This is the power of love, connection, and the unspoken ways in which we impact one another. It's a reminder that there is always something greater holding us up. The connections we make throughout our lives are far more enduring than we often realize. In the rush of daily life, we might assume that relationships come and go, that people drift in and out of our lives without leaving much of a lasting trace. But the truth is, the bonds we form are eternal, even if they're not always visible or present in the moment. Every person we meet leaves an imprint, whether big or small. It could be a friendship that lasts a lifetime, or a brief encounter that changes the course of someone's day, or even their life. Those moments of connection don't simply fade away. They stay buried in the hearts of those we've touched, waiting to be remembered when needed most. Think about the people who've left their mark on you. They may not be physically present anymore, but their influence still shapes the way you think, the way you act, and the way you see the world. The kindness they showed, the words they shared, the times they believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself, all of that remains a part of you. In the same way, your connections with others don't vanish just because time and distance separate you. What you've given to others, the love, the encouragement, the support, continues to echo in their lives long after you've parted ways. These connections become a part of the fabric of their story, just as they are a part of yours. The relationships we build are like seeds planted in the hearts of others. They may not always be seen, but they continue to grow, bearing fruit in ways that transcend time and space. In this way, life's connections are eternal. They exist in the memories we carry, the lessons we've learned, and the love that continues to circulate even in the silence. The truth is, we are all interconnected in ways we can't always see. And that connection, no matter how subtle, lasts far longer than we imagine. Whether you realize it or not, you are a source of hope for others. In ways both big and small, your actions, words, and presence give people something to hold on to, especially during their darkest moments. Sometimes you may feel like you're just going through the motions, unaware of the impact you're having. But the truth is, your resilience, your determination, and even your vulnerability can inspire those around you in ways you can't always see. People watch how you navigate life, how you handle adversity, and how you rise up after setbacks. When you keep going, even when things aren't easy, it ignites a spark in someone else. They begin to believe that if you can endure, so can they. Your ability to persevere through life's challenges serves as a beacon for others, showing them that they are not alone and that there is always a way forward. But it's not just the moments of strength that people notice. It's the times you show compassion, the times you listen when someone needs to be heard, the times you offer your kindness without expecting anything in return. Those small acts of love and care provide people with a sense of peace in a chaotic world. You remind them that kindness is still real, that goodness still exists, and that they too can find strength in their own hearts. You may not always hear it or see it, but others are often looking to you for a sense of direction. Your life is a testament to the power of hope, and by simply being you, you provide others with the strength to keep going. You are living proof that even in the toughest times, there is always light to be found, and your presence is a constant reminder of that. So no matter how small you may feel at times, know that you are someone's source of hope. In the quiet moments when the world feels heavy, the way you carry yourself, the way you treat others, and the way you live your life gives others the courage to continue their own journey. You may never fully understand the depth of your impact, but rest assured you are a beacon of hope for those around you. In the end, never forget that you are more significant than you realize. Your actions, no matter how small they may seem, create ripples that extend far beyond what you can see. You are a source of strength, hope, and inspiration to those around you, even when it feels like you're standing alone. Your presence in this world has power to uplift, to heal, and to ignite change. So when life gets tough and the weight of the world feels overwhelming, remember this someone is still thinking of you. Your impact lasts longer than you know, and your connections are eternal. You matter. You are a light in someone's darkness, a symbol of perseverance and hope. Never underestimate the power of your own journey and the way it impacts others. Keep moving forward with the understanding that your life has purpose, your presence is felt, and you are a force of good in this world. Keep shining, because someone out there is waiting for your light to guide them through the dark.